The Bible is a book of prophecy. Many prophecies have already come to pass. We can trust what it says about the future. Today we're looking at the rise of artificial intelligence. Could AI play a role in the end times? These are important questions to consider. We will look to Scripture for wisdom and direction. Artificial intelligence is rapidly evolving. It's becoming more sophisticated every day. What was once science fiction is now reality. Machines are learning, they are processing information, they are making decisions. This has profound implications for our world. AI is already impacting many aspects of our lives. It's used in healthcare, finance, and transportation. It's powering self-driving cars. It's helping doctors diagnose diseases. It's changing the way we work and live. The possibilities seem endless. The potential benefits of AI are enormous. It could help us solve some of the world's biggest problems. It could cure diseases. It could end poverty. It could improve our quality of life in countless ways. However, there are also potential dangers. We must be mindful of the risks associated with AI. We must be careful not to become overly reliant on technology. We must ensure that AI is used for good, not for evil. We must consider the ethical implications of its development. We must proceed with wisdom and caution. The prophet Daniel received a vision from God. This vision spoke of a time when knowledge shall increase. This is recorded in Daniel 12, verse 4. This prophecy seems particularly relevant today. We are living in an age of unprecedented knowledge growth. The rise of AI is a prime example of this increase in knowledge. Machines are now capable of processing vast amounts of information. They can analyze data in ways that humans never could. This has led to breakthroughs in many fields. It has accelerated the pace of scientific discovery. Daniel's prophecy suggests that this increase in knowledge is a sign of the times. It suggests that we are living in the last days. It suggests that the return of Christ is drawing near. This is a sobering thought. It should motivate us to live prepared lives. We must be ready for the Lord's return. We must be living in accordance with God's will. We must be sharing the gospel with others. We must be making a difference in the world. We must be shining our light in the darkness. The book of Revelation describes a beast system. This system requires a mark to buy or sell. This is described in Revelation 13. Some believe that AI could be used to implement such a system. It could be used to track and control people's behavior. AI-powered surveillance systems are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Facial recognition technology is now widespread. Data collection is rampant. These technologies could be used to create a system of total control. This is a chilling possibility. Some interpret the mark of the beast as a form of digital identification. They believe that AI could be used to administer this mark. They see a connection between the prophecies of Revelation and the rise of AI. This interpretation is debated among theologians. It's important to approach these interpretations with caution. We must be careful not to jump to conclusions. We must be grounded in Scripture. We must seek wisdom from God. We must not allow fear to control us. We must trust in God's plan. One of the biggest concerns about AI is its potential impact on privacy. AI-driven surveillance systems can track our every move. They can collect data about our habits, preferences, and beliefs. This data can be used to manipulate us. It can be used against us. Our privacy is increasingly under threat. We live in a world where our online activity is constantly monitored. Our personal information is being collected and sold. This erosion of privacy is alarming. It has serious implications for our freedom. AI could exacerbate this trend. It could lead to a world where we have no privacy at all. Our thoughts, actions, and movements could be constantly monitored. This is a dystopian vision. It's a world we must strive to avoid. We must protect our privacy. We must be vigilant against the encroachment of surveillance technologies. We must demand regulations that protect our rights. We must be advocates for a world where privacy is valued and respected. Another concern about AI is its potential to create dependence. As AI becomes more sophisticated, we may become overly reliant on it. We may lose our ability to think for ourselves. We may become passive consumers of information. This dependence could weaken our human spirit. It could erode our creativity, our problem-solving skills, and our critical thinking abilities. It could make us less resilient in the face of challenges. It could diminish our capacity for independent thought. We must be careful not to let AI take over our lives. We must maintain our human agency. We must continue to cultivate our skills and talents. We must remain active participants in our own lives. We must not become slaves to technology. We must find a balance between utilizing AI's benefits and preserving our human spirit. We must embrace technology responsibly. We must use it to enhance our lives, not to diminish them. We must remain masters of our own destiny. We must not surrender our autonomy. The development of AI presents us with a number of ethical dilemmas. As machines become more intelligent, they are increasingly capable of making moral decisions. This raises important questions about who is responsible for the actions of AI. If an AI system makes a mistake, who is to blame? The programmer, the user, the machine itself? These are complex questions with no easy answers. We must grapple with these ethical challenges. We must develop guidelines for the responsible development and use of AI. We must ensure that AI is used for good, not for evil. We must develop ethical frameworks that guide the development and deployment of AI systems. We must prioritize human well-being above all else. We must consider the potential consequences of our actions. We must approach the development of AI with wisdom and caution. We must engage in thoughtful dialogue about the ethical implications of this technology. We must seek guidance from experts in various fields. We must work together to create a future where AI benefits all of humanity. Section 8. The potential for control, a new world order. Some believe that AI could be used to create a new world order. They envision a world where a powerful elite uses AI to control the masses. They see the potential for AI to be used for oppression and tyranny. This is a disturbing prospect. AI could be used to monitor and control people's behavior. It could be used to suppress dissent. It could be used to enforce conformity. This could lead to a loss of freedom and autonomy. It could usher in an era of unprecedented control. The prophecies in the book of Revelation speak of a time of great tribulation. Some believe that AI could play a role in this tribulation. They see a connection between the rise of AI and the prophecies of the end times. This is a topic of much debate. We must be vigilant against the potential for AI to be used for evil. We must be aware of the risks. We must be prepared to resist any attempts to control or manipulate us. We must stand up for our freedom and our rights. Section 9. Vigilance in the digital age. In Matthew 24, Jesus tells his disciples to watch for the signs of the times. This call to vigilance is particularly relevant today. We live in a digital age where information is constantly bombarding us. It's easy to become distracted. It's easy to lose focus. We must be discerning about the information we consume. We must be careful not to be misled by false information. We must be critical thinkers. We must be able to distinguish truth from falsehood. We must be grounded in our faith. The rise of AI makes vigilance even more important. We must be aware of the potential dangers of this technology. We must be watchful for any signs that it is being used for evil purposes. We must be prepared to speak out against injustice. We must be informed about the developments in AI. We must understand how it works. We must be aware of its potential impact on society. We must engage in thoughtful discussions about the ethical implications of this technology. Section 10. God's sovereignty and the unfolding plan. Despite the uncertainties of the future, we can find comfort in the knowledge that God is in control. He is sovereign over all things. He has a plan for the world, and his plan will prevail. We can trust in his wisdom and his goodness. Even though the rise of AI may seem unsettling, we can rest assured that God is at work. He is using all things for his purposes. He is working out his plan for our good and his glory. We can have confidence in his ultimate victory. The Bible tells us that all things work together for good for those who love God. This means that even the challenges we face can be used for our benefit. God can use them to strengthen our faith, to deepen our relationship with him, and to prepare us for eternity. We must remember that God is bigger than any challenge we face. He is greater than any technology. He is the ultimate authority. We can put our trust in him. We can find peace in his presence. Section 11. Finding peace in uncertain times. The future may seem uncertain, but we can find peace in God. John 14:1 says, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me." These words of Jesus offer comfort and reassurance in times of uncertainty. We don't need to be afraid of the future. We can trust in God's plan. We can find peace in knowing that he is with us always. He will never leave us or forsake us. He will guide us through whatever challenges we face. We can find strength in prayer. We can connect with God through his word. We can find support in our faith community. We are not alone in this journey. God is with us every step of the way. As we navigate the challenges of the digital age, let us hold fast to our faith. Let us be vigilant and discerning. Let us be wise in our use of technology. And let us always trust in God's sovereign plan.